Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. General Hospital spoilers and updates tease that Willow Corinthos, played by Caitlin McMullen, is set to make a surprising demand from Jason Morgan, portrayed by Steve Burton. Carly Spencer, Laura Wright, might have an explosive reaction to this unforeseen partnership, especially if she sees it that way. Fans of GH will remember Carly's recent intense confrontation with Willow, where she even threatened to take the children away from her. Fortunately, Nina Reeves, Cynthia Watros, sent out an urgent call for help, prompting Jason to intervene and pull Carly away before things escalated further with Willow. Despite the intervention, the altercation was undeniably intense, leaving both Carly and Willow feeling unsettled afterward. Jack Brennan, Chris McKenna, believes that Carly's behavior will only provoke Drew Kane, Cameron Matheson, and lead to his downfall, while Jason is troubled by the ongoing conflict. Since Jason prioritizes peace and the well-being of the kids, it's likely that Willow will reach out to him during the week of April 21 to 25. Willow recognizes that Jason typically brings a sense of calm to Carly and is fundamentally a practical person, so she decides to seek his assistance. Meanwhile, Drew is adamant that he will not allow Carly or anyone else to take Wiley Quartermain, Byron Weaver, and Amelia Corinthos, Sequoia and Serenity Mork-Mako, away from Willow. In fact, he persuaded her to name him the legal guardian of her children in case she encounters a dire situation or becomes unable to care for them. However, now that she has signed the documents, Willow may have some reservations. This decision could potentially anger Michael Corinthos, previously portrayed by Chad Jewell. Once he learns about her recent actions, Michael is making significant progress in his recovery and is definitely not going to let Drew take custody of his children if something were to happen to Willow. It's evident that Willow made a major misstep by supporting Drew's legal guardian paperwork. She must realize that Carly will react strongly to this news about the legal guardianship, which could lead to her having second thoughts. It's possible that Willow might consider reaching out to Jason to help her negotiate the compromise that Nina has been advocating for. Additionally, she may want to backtrack on the legal guardian agreement with Drew, as it seems overly drastic. However, it might be too late for that, as Drew is poised to make some unexpected moves that will likely surprise Willow in the upcoming episodes. This could mark the beginning of Willow discovering Drew's darker nature, and it will be interesting to see how things unfold. Meanwhile, Jason will respond to Willow's plea and soon confront Carly as Jason attempts to assist Willow in resolving this situation. Carly might perceive him as a traitor. From her viewpoint, Jason should align himself with Team Michael rather than entertain whatever strategy Willow is trying to implement. Carly is likely to explode at Jason when he acts as a mediator, insisting that the opportunity for compromise has passed. Port Charles is no stranger to secrets, betrayals, and unexpected alliances, but nothing could have prepared anyone, least of all Carly Spencer, for Willow Corinthos' bold new demand involving Jason Morgan. Ever since Jason's shocking return from the dead, emotions have been running high. Relationships are being tested, loyalties questioned, and old wounds reopened. But this week on General Hospital, things take a dramatic turn when Willow makes a stunning request that could shatter the tenuous peace between the Corinthos and Quartermain clans, and it all centers around Jason. Jason's return has ripple effects. Jason Morgan's return to Port Charles after 2 years presumed dead has shaken everyone to their core. The man of few words but infinite loyalty is back, but he's also carrying the weight of secrets, especially regarding his role in the FBI sting and how it impacted Sonny Corinthos' criminal empire. But as Jason tries to rebuild his life and reconnect with those he left behind, he finds himself pulled in all directions. Carly has resumed her fierce protectiveness over him, while Sam and Danny tentatively attempt to reconnect. Monica and the Quartermains are cautiously hopeful, and Sonny, still hurt and wary, is keeping Jason at arm's length. Among all this tension is one person who has stayed surprisingly quiet: Willow Corinthos. Willow steps out of the shadows. Willow has been through more than her share of trauma over the past year, from her leukemia diagnosis and near-death experience to the revelation that Nina Reeves is her biological mother. She's fought hard for her life and her family, especially her children, Wiley and Amelia. Now, with her health stable and her relationship with Michael recovering, Willow is focused on the future, and it's that forward-thinking mindset that leads her to Jason Morgan's doorstep. In an emotional but composed conversation, Willow drops a bombshell. She wants Jason to take a formal role in Wiley's life, as his godfather. The shocking request. Jason is stunned. He's always loved Wiley, but he never expected anything like this, especially not so soon after returning from the dead and with so many legal and emotional obstacles surrounding him. I don't want you to be just someone who shows up when things are bad, Willow tells him. You were Michael's best friend. You were there for him in ways that no one else ever could be. And Wiley, he deserves someone like that. Someone who will always protect him, no matter what. Jason is deeply moved but conflicted. He's still trying to figure out where he fits in the new Port Charles landscape, and this role, while honorable, comes with serious implications. Not just for him, but for everyone around him. Carly overhears, and explodes. Enter Carly. After stopping by to see Jason, Carly walks in on the tail end of Willow's proposal, and she is not pleased. You want Jason to do what? Carly snaps, her voice full of disbelief and barely contained fury. Willow tries to explain, but Carly's already in full protective mode. Jason just got back. He doesn't need more pressure, more complications, especially from the Corinthos side of the family. But it's not just concern for Jason that fuels Carly's reaction. Deep down, she sees this as a symbolic shift, a new generation of Corinthos family members pulling Jason away from her. And that's something Carly can't handle. You think you can just assign him a role in your perfect little family? Carly spits. What happens when Sonny decides he wants back in, or when the feds come knocking again? Jason is not your security blanket. Willow stands her ground. This isn't the same meek and quiet Willow that Carly once looked down on. Months of illness, loss, and survival have forged a stronger woman, and she doesn't back down. Jason isn't a pawn in your war with Sonny, Willow says calmly but firmly. He can decide for himself what kind of role he wants in Wiley's life. I came to him with love and respect, something you might want to try. Jason tries to intervene, urging both women to take a breath, but it's clear the battle lines have been drawn. Carly storms out, livid and shaken, while Willow remains composed but deeply concerned about what kind of storm she may have just unleashed. Michael caught in the middle. Back at the Quartermain mansion, Willow tells Michael what happened, and he's understandably torn. Michael has always trusted Jason and leaned on him during his darkest hours, including the custody battle for Wiley. But he also knows that bringing Jason into Wiley's life now, especially formally, might complicate things with Sonny, and with Carly. She's never going to forgive you for this, Michael warns. I'm not doing this to spite her, Willow replies. I'm doing this for Wiley. He deserves someone like Jason in his corner. Michael sighs, knowing his wife's heart is in the right place, but also fearing the fallout. Carly turns to Sonny, and Nina joins the fray. Carly, still reeling from what she views as a betrayal, turns to Sonny, of all people, for support. Though their romantic relationship is long over, she believes that surely Sonny will agree. Jason being brought into Wiley's life is a mistake. But Sonny isn't so quick to judge. If Jason wants to be part of Wiley's life, that's his call, Sonny says quietly. And Willow's not wrong. He's the kind of man you want looking out for your kid. This infuriates Carly even more, and things spiral further when Nina catches wind of Willow's request. Desperate to remain connected to Willow and her grandchildren, Nina sees Jason's involvement as a potential threat, and she's not afraid to weaponize it. Expect Nina to start stirring the pot at Crimson and around town, painting Jason as unstable, dangerous, and too connected to the criminal underworld to be around children. Jason's decision, and what's next? Jason, torn between loyalty and caution, takes time to reflect on Willow's request. He visits Wiley at the Q estate, spending time with the boy and remembering his promise to protect Michael's family, no matter what. In a heartfelt scene with Monica, Jason opens up about his doubts, and Monica, always wise, tells him, "You've given so much to so many people. If this brings you peace and purpose, don't let the noise stop you." Later that week, Jason finds Willow on the hospital terrace and gives her his answer. "I'd be honored," he says simply. Willow's eyes fill with tears. "Thank you. I know Wiley will be safe with you in his life." The fallout begins. Jason's acceptance sends shockwaves through Port Charles. Carly's anger boils over into action. She may not be able to stop Jason from being in Wiley's life, but that doesn't mean she won't try to control the narrative. She starts subtly undermining Willow at every turn, both in personal conversations and in business circles. Meanwhile, Nina begins spreading rumors to Child Protective Services, questioning whether Jason's criminal ties make him a danger to Wiley. It's a risky move, one that could backfire spectacularly. And through it all, Michael tries to keep the peace while Sonny watches warily, knowing that any wrong move could tear the fragile family alliances apart. What's next on General Hospital? With Jason now stepping into a protective role for Wiley, Carly spiraling, and Nina scheming, the Corinthos family tree is growing more tangled by the day. Loyalties will be tested, secrets will come to light, and Jason may find himself in a position he's always avoided, the center of a storm he didn't ask for. But one thing is clear, Willow Corinthos has stepped into a new kind of power, and she's not backing down. Thanks for watching this video and please subscribe our GH News 24 YouTube channel for more update news.